Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. My name is Sarah, also known as LaughLoveLangella, and in today's video I'm going to take you guys along with me to Target and we're going to check out the new Hearth and Hand line for fall 2024. Afterwards I'll share what it is I actually picked up from the line and if there's anything else I have my eye on. So let's head out to Target and check out the line. So immediately off the bat, I'm loving the color scheme of this new line. We're seeing a lot of rust with oranges and greens in the mix. It's bringing in those true autumn vibes, which is so exciting, even if the weather isn't telling us that right now. And I did love the addition of all of the new artwork as well. I'm always curious what new kitchen items she brings out. I actually really loved the tinted green mugs as well. Those could be used for everyday dining. You don't need to just use them for fall. And the scalloped plates and bowls are another great everyday piece. Super budget-friendly way of bringing in a seasonal touch to your tablescape is through table linens. She has some really great options for napkins and runners, so if you are looking to add a little something to your tablescape, be sure to check out this new line. These smaller bowls remind me so much of those mini latte ones from Anthropologie, but in those beautiful autumn moody colors. These decorative gold boxes are such a great piece. They're definitely substantial too for the price. They'd be perfect for a catch-all for your jewelry on a nightstand. You can put it on a stack of books for shelf styling, and the tray would be perfect for a bathroom vanity. I did not grab one of these boxes, but I really do think I'm going to go back and get one because it has such a timeless look to it and can really work well in so many spaces. This oval framed art piece was one that I had my eye on, so I was super glad to be able to see it in person. I did end up grabbing it, and they did have the mini lamps available as well, the new brown as well as the green, and I will show you a closer look at the green one later in the video. Alright, so now we are back, friends, and I was so surprised to see that the Hearth and Hand section was not fully stocked after release day. I feel like in years past we've been able to shop a few days early, even sometimes a week you'll see some items scatter about, and we're now days and a week past the launch of this new line. And they're still unpackaging stuff. It's still kind of bare bones. I literally, the day I'm posting this, I went yesterday, which is today, while I'm filming it, and they still did not have everything out. They were still unpackaging it all. And that was honestly super surprising to me. I feel like on release day, they've made sure that the section was absolutely stocked. I went last week, it was barely anything. So I digress. If you guys have picked up anything from the line, be sure to leave me a comment down below. But for what it is, I actually did pick up. They did accidentally release online part of the products weeks before the release. And what I did do was order the lamps that went so fast last time. I missed out on this one last time. These are only $19.99. So I knew for sure I was gonna get this one. I'd seen so many other people put it in their kitchen under their counters. I wanted to do the same, but I could never get my hands on it. I never saw it in the stores. It just sold out so incredibly fast because it's so affordable for a mini lamp. So I was not gonna let that pass me this time. I love the texture of the bottom, but I really love this linen shade that it has. It's such a soft little piece to add some ambiance in the space, and couldn't go wrong with it. But I did actually end up picking up every single mini lamp that they had. I am actually returning the green one. So this is the green one in person. I think it's still beautiful, just I don't need 3 mini lamps, and I preferred the look of the brown one in our space versus the green one. I think the shape of it is very modern, and I wish it had some softer lines to it, but I love the color of it. The color is such a beautiful one, and I like that it also had the same ribbed fluted design that the cream one from last time had. I will say the new lamps, the green and the brown, are bigger than this other one, and by a few inches too. I would call this a small lamp and this one a mini lamp. If you saw my early fall living room decorating video, I styled the brown lamp on a small side table next to our sofa. So I'll insert some clips of it there so you can get a close-up view of it. It's plugged in. I don't feel like unplugging it to pick it up and show you guys, but I love that one. It has very similar style lines. They just kind of come down versus across, and the shade on that one is just flat versus this one being the fluted one. So this one I actually am going to be returning. I just don't need 3, so that's why it's going to be going back, but it's a great color. I will have all of the mini lamp options linked below, so if you guys would like to get your hands on them, I am still seeing them in the stores. They were unpackaging, as I said, so they're still bringing lots of items out. Another item, and if you guys know any other Hearth and Hand line videos I've shared in years past, I am obsessed with the flour sack towels that they have, particularly the singles, because they are so much bigger than the double packs. So I did pick up the blue and green khaki one. These were only $3.99. I have so many over the years, and you just can't go wrong with them. I did also pick up this one. I already washed it because we were able to use it. It has this very subtle burgundy stripe on it, and they are a square and very large. The doubles are not this big. They are a much smaller towel. I like how these ones are huge, so if we are making pizza dough and need to cover something or whatever, these ones are so big. But I love these, and I love the colors that they brought in. A lot of the previous lines had the stark white in it, and I'm glad to be seeing some warmer khaki and off-white tones to be adding into the mix. So this is definitely going to be used for my early fall styling in my kitchen space. And the last items that I picked up, I do, generally speaking, this is not a hard rule, generally speaking, try to avoid mass-produced art just because I feel like then everything looks very cookie cutter, everyone's home looks the same. I like to look for more unique things, do digital downloads too, which again can be also looked at as cookie cutter because the same ones are circulating. But I did actually like some of the art in this new line. So I saw this one today and I was so excited about it. It is this floral bouquet. I'm trying not to glare too bad for you guys, but I love the oval frame and that it has this little detail on the edges of it as well. I thought that this would be such a nice addition in our powder bathroom downstairs. Easily could be used for shelf styling or an entry table. When our built-ins are done, I might play around with it in there because it has some really beautiful color tones mixed in here, but it was only $11.99, and I feel like Hobby Lobby, Michael's, Target, they do tend to have affordable art, but this one I love that it was not a rectangular shape to be thrown into the mix, and you can use this all year round. I know it's part of the fall line, but florals, you really can't go wrong with throwing them in the mix any time of year. And then the last wall art I grabbed was actually a 2-pack. It had this really beautiful landscape. It's like a canvas, so there's actually no glass on it, no glare, which I always appreciate. It makes it so much easier to photograph when there's no glare on it. But I would really love to get a gallery wall going somewhere in our home. I'm just afraid of committing and making my wall Swiss cheese, so that's why I've avoided it thus far. But this is also another one that can be layered in for shelf styling or bathroom art, that kind of thing. And it also came with this one in the black frame as well. It's another landscape print. So I don't know, I'm probably not going to put this one in our bathroom just because the vanity is a lighter wood tone. I am not a person that's afraid to mix wood tones, but I do have a lot of black accents in there. So I think that these two would actually coordinate better with what's going on in the space. So I'll likely do that for those. But in terms of what it is I have my eye on, they have this little matchstick holder. It's this very dainty, small green one. I was not able to order it online before it sold out, and I never saw that one in my store either. So I do have my eye on that one. And then there were a couple other art pieces. I had seen one of them earlier today. It's that like cottage one, which is very pretty. I just don't have a good spot to put something that large right now, so it just didn't frankly make sense. Realistically, I'm going to find something else I like later on too, so I was going to hold off on that. But if you guys picked up anything from the new Hearth and Hand line, be sure to leave me a comment down below and let me know what it is you grabbed. But that is going to wrap up today's video, friends. I sure hope you enjoyed seeing what it is I picked up and just what the new items they have out for the season are. My next video is going to be fall florals. So I'll be showing you guys some of my favorite stems that I decorate with for the fall season, how I've styled them this year, maybe years past, to give you guys some arrangement ideas and some other stems in the mix as well. So I hope you guys will stay tuned for that one. But as always, thank you so much for hanging out with me here today, and I will see you in my next video, friends. Bye.